cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. All right, and welcome back to another episode of Music Monday. Got a list of rappers this week. I got 5 male, and I have 5 female. And what we're going to try to do is put the equivalence of the male rapper with a female rapper. So basically what that's saying is which female rapper can hold a title next to the legendary rap artist male that I have here on the list. Now, I didn't go with a lot of the new day, now age famous because rap has been around 50 years. I wanted to grab from, every area, not just 2024 or 2025 or whatever year you want to look at. All right, so I had to put this name down there, and I know a lot of people going to agree with the fact that Tupac is number one on the list. Mm-hmm. Tupac, we know he had, to me, he spoke a whole language of, our culture. Mm-hmm. He spoke it. I mean, it's stuff that he talked about that we could actually say, hey, I experienced something similar to that, at some point in time in life. Mm-hmm. So I put Tupac as number one. Now, I'm going to go through the list of the females that I have on here. And this is not in the necessary order because what I don't know, because of the legendary status that Pac had, I don't think none of these females is going to be equivalent to him. Nope. Just honestly. Nope. There's not one female that I would put equivalent to Tupac, but I have some names here.
I got one that will.
Who you think?
Young M.A.
Oh, no.
Oh,
not equivalent
go
to
listen
Tupac.
to Young M.A. stuff.
Wait, now,
you haven't listened to her music.
Now, look, I'm not taking
Don't
that
judge
away.
till you listen to her music.
I'm not going to take that Young M.A. She jamming.
That girl.
Don't get me wrong. But
boy,
we talking about Tupac.
go listen to all her stuff.
I've listened to Young
Everything?
M.A. I've listened to a lot of her stuff. She's got lyrics.
You listen to Walk?
No, but she got lyrics. I just don't think she's on a Tupac level.
I don't know, man.
Matter of fact, if none of these girls, like I say, that I have on here is on a Tupac level, as far as rapping is concerned, they can fit the bill with him, do a feature with him, but they'll never be a Tupac. They'll never be a female Tupac, So I don't know what the fuck Siri was just talking about. Because I didn't ask Siri to say
She didn't understand either. I guess she was understanding what I was talking about.
Well, I'm glad she didn't understand because first on the list for the females, I have Lil' Kim. Now, I'll say this. The reason why I put Lil' Kim first on this list is because she set the standard for the women now that's rapping. And if you think about it, most of them are taken from Lil' Kim. You got the Cardi B rap, and when I say Lil' Kim, I'm talking about the content.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Content-wise.
Are you saying she's probably the most equivalent to Pac is what you're saying? Okay.
No, I'm not putting none of them equivalent to Pac.
Gotcha.
I'm just putting her because she's first on the list. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I feel she's first on the list is because she's created so many different careers from her style. She's not equivalent to Pac in no way.
Okay.
Possible.
Cool.
Who she is equivalent to is the second person on this list, Biggie
Smalls. I agree.
She's equivalent. Lil' Kim is equivalent to Biggie.
I agree.
Being that he was writing for her and she been around Biggie long enough to understand the type of content that he had and what they were trying to do as far as a feature.
Yep.
So, yeah, Biggie and Lil Kim, yeah, that's equivalence. I see equivalence there, but that's still, like I say, I don't have any equivalent female for Tupac. If y'all have one,
Young and May.
I don't think Young M.A. is equivalent. I think Young M.A. is good, but I just don't think there is a female equivalence to Tupac.
It's really not. She's the closest.
Let me ask
Honestly,
you, Slash, if Eve stayed in the game, you think she would? How you think she would rank in that game?
Man, you know what? I forgot about Eve. Eve is really pretty good.
Yeah,
man.
She is, but she's not. Think about the songs that she had.
Well,
nothing
she didn't stay
was
consistent.
Brenda Had a Baby or nothing positive. At least Pac had both gangster and positive.
Well, she didn't
Right?
have consistency. Eve didn't have consistency. Eve ran for some years and then boom, it stopped.
Yeah, when she started doing the sitcom, you know,
Yeah.
she focused more on that and
that's
less
true.
of her music.
Yeah.
I think as well as when she got married. But
I don't think she would
I
have
feel
been
if she
hot
stayed
as
in the
Pac.
game,
She'd be almost equivalent.
She'd definitely be a
no,
force to reckon with.
I like that because Eve
No.
was. I forgot all about Eve,
No.
man. You mentioned a really good female rapper. Right
I give it to one of our rappers from our time, Queen Latifah. Before I give it to
Well, Queen Latifah is the queen of it,
yeah.
being that she was there in hip hop before any of these other women that's on this list.
Right.
Queen Latifah was there. Queen Latifah set a standard for, I guess, style when it comes to women because
Right.
she was really rapping.
Yeah.
She wasn't talking about no freaky nothing.
Right.
She had content.
She had content.
So she's about the closest one that would fit
She's about the closest.
as equivalence to Tupac.
And that's why I said Young and May, because if you Young and May will take some guys out now.
Well,
these guys that's in the game now.
She
they
will.
gone.
Don't get me wrong. She can rap. But her content doesn't fit me. You know, and I don't know why her content doesn't fit because there's nothing I can listen to her and say, oh, I've been through that. I don't understand what she's saying.
You
She
need
can
to-
rap
you,
now.
You haven't listened to her music.
She can rap.
That girl is.
she got that East Coast flavor, bro.
But she changes it up, man. Go listen to her. She changed up her style. She kind of reminds me of, and no, I'm sorry to say, I hate to say it like this, like Face. Like some songs I could do directly like Face. Her with same, but sometimes some Face's songs I can't do it all.
So
she's the same way. She changes up her tempo.
So you can rap like Young and May.
No,
you can. Do
No. She changes her tempo to where she changes it up like Kendrick Lamar. He'll change it up too. He changes up his tempo. He'll rap one way, and
Yeah.
you'll listen to him. You're like, "That's Kendrick Lamar." She does that.
Yeah.
She has that. They Face, Kendrick, and Young and May. They have that ability, and they have the lyrics to go with it. That's why I say listen to her before.
Yeah,
you.
Young and May, she gangster. I mean, she
Yeah.
got some stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
She can rap. I would do music. I'd produce something for her because I like her style.
I love it. Yeah.
You know, I just don't put her on that Tupac level.
Yeah.
And
Not yet.
that was
Not
the
yet.
only reason why I'm saying that. But yeah, she can rap, and she should have been on this list. I didn't think of Young and May, but that's another good person. Young and May and Eve. They didn't even
think of
come to
Eve
mind.
either. Eve is a good one. That was you, Freddie G, huh?
No, that was K
Money.
Money. That Eve was really good. So so Biggie and Lil Kim, I think, kind of fit the bill with each other as far as having the same sort of content, and Lil Kim can hold her own like Biggie can hold his own. So I think those two are equivalent in a sense. The next the next male rapper is K Dot. So Kendrick Lamar. Here we are. Kendrick Lamar. Now, you just spoke of Kendrick Lamar, and you said that Kendrick Lamar can change up his flow
Yeah.
however he want to. Okay, so I have some women on this list. And equivalent to Kendrick Lamar, now they from two different, not genres, but two different time frames. If we say 10 years and then another 10 years. They completely different time state. Lady of Rage, I think, can get in there and hold her own against K Dot. I could be wrong, but Lady of Rage was gangster. Lady of Rage made hits. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs. Rage.
Oh,
She had the right team.
Yeah.
She had
with
the
her.
right team. I'm gonna let you take that, Freddie G.
Well, I mean, Lady of Rage is.
I can't disagree with you, but at the same time, I can't agree either because
So-
of K-Dot, because of who we're going against.
Female wise, Comedian 96, when it comes to K-Dot, what female, and I don't want to hear Young M.A.
God, dog.
I don't want to hear that no more. You said that already. So if there's another female rather than Lady of Rage to go up against K-Dot,
Remy Ma.
okay?
I'll give you one. So, when you think of K-Dot, first, let me ask you, what rap category would he fall in? Would he be considered hip-hop or gangster rap?
Hip-hop.
Hip-hop.
Yeah.
But not gangster rap.
I wouldn't say gangster.
Do his rap lyrics have more of a conscious message?
Some of them.
Some of them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's a female that I will put there. Lauryn Hill.
Okay. That works.
Dang.
Yeah,
I didn't think
actually
about
thought
that.
I actually thought about her with Tupac. I just didn't feel she had enough
Content.
body of work.
Body
Yeah,
of work
to put
to
her.
go.
But I can put it with K-Dot because he doesn't have a
Yeah,
lot of
now
body
that
of
makes
work.
sense.
He doesn't have a
I
lot.
will put Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of body of work. Now, 5 years from now, I wouldn't put her because he's going to have
I agree
much
with
more.
that, Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill, I agree.
Now, also when y'all was talking about Eve, you can't mention Eve, and I know that this guy may not. I assume that this guy may not be on your list, but kind of like an honorable mention. You can't mention Eve without DMX.
Fact. True.
And
There you go.
basically knowing the story that in regards to Eve having to battle her way against all of those guys over there on the label, and she held her own.
Yeah, she did.
And then on her first album, where she featured, where she had features from DMX, Drag On,
Right.
The Locks, Benny Siegel. Those guys are lyrically heavyweights.
Man, it's
And
a lot.
she held her
I
own.
don't know.
And she did. It's a lot of rappers out there, man, and like you say, she did hold her own out there, man. So
Yeah,
Eve was tough.
yeah, and I just wanted to. I know y'all had moved on from Eve, but
But Eve was tough, man.
yeah, Eve was. Ooh, she was
and
tough.
I didn't look at it in that sense, but that you mentioned that, yeah, Eve was tough. Eve probably should have been at the top of this list.
Yeah,
Because there's no other
That
women
body of work. I can't
that work
give you
that
that.
hard.
What hard? She hasn't done anything in years.
Eve
Over
work, but
10
that's
years.
hard work, bro. You know what it is to go against all those guys rapping.
I bet she could come out. She could
She
put something
came
out
in
right
the
now and
middle-
still be relevant.
still be relevant.
And be
She
on
came in
top
the
with these
middle.
I
other
believe that.
motherfuckers.
I don't know. I think
how
she,
many albums do you think Eve had?
Probably 4.
That's how many she had.
Yeah.
4.
So
Yeah.
so well,
So that's a good body of work.
Yeah.
That's
For a female.
For a female, that's a good body of work.
okay.
Now I'm put a female in here who she had lyrical content. It was hip hop. She's from the early '90s of hip hop. MC Light.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
She made hits. I mean, I could listen to a whole MC Light record.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Actually,
she
you
has
know.
a distinctive voice
Yeah.
too.
So she did really well in the rap game, and I think she would be just as equivalent to Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot. But when you think of hip hop, she had lyrics. You know what I mean? She came from a hip hop era, and she was holding it down, man. Because for one while, you didn't know no dude rappers when MC Light came out.
Yeah, she was one
So
of the trendsetters.
if in that the way you're thinking, then if you're gonna give her that, right? You're gonna give K-Dot to MC Light. Then I would give Queen Latifah to Kanye West. If you want to put it that way.
That's not bad either.
Okay.
And actually, I didn't have Kanye on here, but
Oh, my
Kanye's
bad.
a good pick.
Yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Kanye was a good pick, and to put her with him,
Mm-hmm.
I think was pretty good too. Kanye's distinctive.
Mm-hmm.
So he had
Conscious rapper.
Conscious, yeah,
Both of them conscious.
Yeah, they both conscious. So yeah. Now that's a good play right there. You know what I'm
I like
saying?
that.
I would
go to that concert.
Yeah, I could see that.
I
happen.
could go to that concert.
I could actually see that happening. Now, here's one of our older rappers that we grew up on, Ice Cube. Now we know Ice Cube started out gangster at the top of the list. You know, NWA, and then he released his own stuff where he was, you know, lethal injection. You know, stuff like that. So he was really gangster and political,
Right.
At the same time.
at the same time.
Especially with
he had
higher learning.
He had a crossover
Death
type of deal.
certificate.
And the only woman that I could think to put on the same level with Ice Cube is Yo-Yo.
Don't play with my yo-yo.
Cause Yo-Yo could stand in there and hold her own.
Yeah,
on
she
some
was.
gangsters. You know, I like Yo-Yo.
Yes, she is.
Yo-Yo still look good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I seen her.
Yo-Yo look good, man. So many people, somebody, I forgot who it was. I read something and they was like so in love with Yo-Yo. They wanted Yo-Yo to marry them or something. I forgot who it was.
Yeah.
I think, was it Coolio?
Was it Coolio?
It
Yeah,
may
yeah,
have
before
been-
he passed.
It
Yep.
may have been Coolio,
It was
where
Coolio.
Coolio was really digging Yo-Yo so much. But anyway, I would put Yo-Yo and Ice Cube kind of neck and neck on.
I agree with that.
They did songs together, and I think Cube is who brought Yo-Yo out.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew, you know, who to put and bring in to sound and fit with what he was doing, and Yo-Yo was it. So now, let me go to this guy. T.I.
Ooh. Trap rapper.
T.I. is one of the best to ever do it,
Yeah, he's a
I
trap
agree
rapper.
with
So
that, man. That's one of my faves.
in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it this way: if you pick T.I., this same person got to be
Female.
just as female and just as good as Jeezy, because they both basically the same rappers to me. Jeezy and
No.
T. You don't think so?
No.
They're not trap rappers. Neither one of them.
rappers.
Yeah, but
Let's-
they're not. Nah.
So trap rappers. Let's talk about that. I wanna make this understood.
Mm-hmm.
Trap rap is because you talking about trapping and selling drugs.
Correct.
All right.
Jeezy didn't talk about that.
Jeezy talked about that.
Okay.
T.I. talked about that.
All right.
But lyric wise, Jeezy ain't got nothing on T.I.
No.
Say, man,
No.
T.I. out the gate,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie, that gold all of
Now,
my chain.
listen,
You right, T.I.
that's
got
not-
it. No,
that's
I
not-
agree. I'm not disagreeing.
Man,
You're right.
T.I.
'cause,
will
you're
run
right.
circles around Jeezy.
You're right, because
Jeezy make good songs.
The all gold Jeezy. I mean not Jeezy. All gold T.I. tore it up. And I didn't want to hear nobody else.
Jeezy
I
make
ain't
good
gonna
songs.
lie.
I like
I ain't
Jeezy.
gonna lie. I agree with
Jeezy is the captain
I
of trap
agree.
rap. He's it. But T.I. Jeezy is the captain of trap rap.
I went with T.I. I'm not
No,
going with
because
Jeezy.
T.I. is more lyrical than trap. He don't talk
he's
about
more
just
lyrical
trap.
than trap, man.
He don't.
No.
He not just talking about selling drugs. He got lyrical content. He got shit to talk about.
Yeah.
That's why T.I. can run circles around Jeezy.
Jeezy. That's what I said.
Yeah, he-
That's what I thought you said. That's what I thought he was saying.
Key,
too.
Comedian 96, K Money looking at you like
Crazy.
like
I
that
can't
dude
look
on
up.
like Angry Man on Martin.
I can't look up.
In the you remember when Martin was looking for a job and Angry Man, boy, sit your ass
Sit your
down.
head down. Look, I couldn't look all this. I couldn't look up. I knew I felt him looking at me. I said, I'm sitting. I used to sit next
That
to him.
nigga looking at you
Not
like-
no more.
What is this man talking about?
Yeah, for real though.
No, but I said T.I. is a better rapper.
Yeah, he
That's what I
is.
thought. I
But-
thought he was going the other way and saying Jeezy was a better rapper.
Nah, I ain't never said that.
My bad.
No.
Man, he ain't never said that, man. When you
No.
get to,
And what I ain't never got a scared to do with this.
hey, you got to. I'm sorry.
No.
That's like, Comedian 96, you got a segment on your show where you kick people off the bus.
You got kicked off last week.
I kicked
You kicked yourself off last week.
I ain't kicked myself twice.
You headed to be getting your ass off the bus again.
I'm just gonna have to stand up the whole ride. You know how you be on the bus and stand up. All the seats empty, but I'm just gonna have to stand up the whole ride.
Holding on to the little strap.
Because this dumbass just let him stand up on that pole.
Now, the toughest woman that I would put now, not to say that she's better, but she can hold her own, and she's equivalent to T.I. in style or in fashion and skill. I know some of y'all females not gonna like this. I know some of you women rappers not gonna like this, but I don't give a damn. Nicki Minaj, right now, I think is one of the best female rappers in this day and age, in this era. The only difference is the content that the women are rapping about now. Nicki is way past that. She's way past that. Nicki has style.
She graduated.
She don't have to do all it. She'll talk about some freaky stuff,
but
that ain't really all she got.
She'll talk about it in passing.
You know what I'm saying?
She don't really talk about it deeply.
Yeah,
a whole song.
Nicki Minaj is like a T.I. rap, man, a female.
Yeah, you don't never see on no
she not really tripping.
Wet ass pussy, none of that.
And now that you mention that,
WAP or whatever it's called.
Now that you mention that,
wow.
See, behind Lil' Kim comes Cardi B.
Right.
Freaky. Mm-hmm. Behind Cardi B comes Houston's own Megan Thee Stallion. And then in between that, you got to miss all those Florida girls, city girls,
Ice
Spices, and all of that shit. Okay. It's okay to be freaky. You know what I mean? We heard freaky in our days, and it's okay to be freaky, but damn, y'all can't rap about nothing else.
The whole album? You got to shake your ass.
Man, there's an up-and-coming rapper coming out of Memphis, and I mentioned her on a previous show, Juicy Fruit.
What does she sound like?
That's a female T.I. She actually got a single with T.I. that just recently did. You're going to be hearing a lot about that.
She got skills.
Remember that name, Juicy Fruit.
Man, I'm glad you said that because I was going to recall on that same show that you mentioned Juicy Fruit, there was a young lady out of New York that I mentioned. And I'm actually going to let y'all hear after the show.
Did you mention her before?
Yep, Scar Lip.
Yeah, he loves some Scar Lip. I finally got to see her. She was on.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, she's on Bootsy's daughter's show.
Scar Lip.
Bootsy's daughter got a little
is
rap
a
show.
monster.
Really?
Yeah, she can
She's
rap.
a
He's not
monster.
lying.
But she been through a lot in her life,
right?
And she got a big scar on her lip. I think if I'm not mistaken, and I think something dealing with her brother or something. They got into it, some stuff.
So she's got a story to tell.
But you can tell there's a lot of depression, a lot of she had a hard
victim of her environment.
If I'm not mistaken, and I'm not going, and I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'll let you get on to your show, Slash. I think she deal with been in foster care too. But she's a monster.
She got a story to tell.
I'm gonna let y'all hear one of her songs after the show. She's a monster.
What y'all think about the basketball player Flau'jae?
She's straight.
She's straight, but I'm thinking she.
I've been watching her since the rap game.
Yeah, if she had just came out straight, no basketball, I'll be all on her.
No, she was. I've been watching her since she was a kid.
Oh, she's been doing this since she's a kid?
Yeah, I used to watch her on the rap game.
She was on America's Got Talent as well.
Yeah, she's been doing this since she was a kid.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to revamp my thinking. I'm just gonna stop thinking about her as playing basketball.
No,
that's what I'm gonna start doing. I didn't know she was as a kid.
Yeah, she's a monster.
I'm gonna wipe out that she even played basketball and just think of her as a rapper.
That was her first.
Yeah, she was jamming.
I never heard her, but
she was on the award show, everything.
Yeah, I never heard her, but I don't knock the rappers, from what they do and what their skill is. I just feel like it's up to them. Excuse me, and I'm talking about the new generation. It's up to them to understand when it's time to reinvent themselves. When you start to have repetitive over and over and over and over and over, and you sounding the same on majority of your songs, somewhere somebody got to step in and start saying, hey, wait a minute, this sound like the other song.
Yeah.
It's not getting no better than what you was, So I'm not knocking nobody that wasn't on this list. I just wanted to mention these people because these people are the people who realized, okay, it was either time to change or time to jump out the game. And you have to be that understanding artist to know yourself well enough to know when it's time to not necessarily throw in the towel, but when is it time for me to say, you know what, maybe I need to change up what I'm doing. Because you got to remember, every 5 years you should be on a different page because you have a age limit or age group of people that you are trying to grasp. And in order to grasp and grow with your fan base, you have to change, and they have to understand what you're doing, and you have to become an adult. Even though you started rapping as a child, you got to start talking about some real shit because you want to bring these people that came up with you to the same type of lifestyle. In a sense, that's kind of giving back to the community. So all y'all rappers out there, I want y'all to remember, every 5 years, Listen to the stuff that you did 2 years ago or last year, and remember to make a change. Make sure you grow in your raps. Make sure you grow in your content. Don't always talk about the same thing. Find new words to use, change it up, switch it up. Just do the best you can, but always do your best. Come back, fuck with me next week. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast.